heck is a segundo volante? The season is going remarkably well. We have yet to lose a game. Our only blip thus far, other than the draw at Wisła has been the draw at Cracovia, which just happened. Since we beat St. Pat's Athletic, we absolutely hammered Piast 5-1. Schaefer a goal, Pavlovic a goal, or Brace a goals, one of which was an extra time. Vukotic a goal, Galinski a goal. Against Slask, Galinski and Schaefer had goals. Against Shamrock Rovers, the first time around, we beat them 2-0 away. Galinski a brace of goals in the second half. And against Cracovia, we drew with them 1-1. This was really kind of a frustrating game. We had a couple guys had really good games, had a couple guys not have good games, and it kind of evened out in the end. As you can see, we had 9 shots, 3 on target. They had 4 and 2. It's like we both tried really, really hard to not win this game, and as a result, neither of us won this game. We drew. Injury-wise, Dumanchik is out for another couple weeks with a double hernia. He picked that up a couple weeks ago. Let me see. Transfer window-wise, did we make any other moves? Mariusz Jakubowski, we brought in for the youth team. I just thought he had some potential, even though it only says 2.5 stars. Physically, he's okay. Mentally, he's good where it counts. The 4 off the ball is a little bit concerning, but then again, defensive center back. Technically is where he really needs help, although the 12 heading, 10 marking, and 14 tackling are nice. We then brought in Andrzej. I'm pretty sure it's Andrzej Gorecki. I loaned out Aoni, and then I realized I don't have any youth goalkeepers that I can bring up as well. Cracovia let him go. He was a backup keeper there. He's a backup keeper here. 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. If anything happens to Romano, I am more than comfortable with him starting games. And frankly, if Romano keeps performing the way he is, moves in the January transfer window, I'm okay with Gorecki taking over. Tom Kakarum comes to us from Dinamo, defensive back who can play all 3 back positions. It's the big reason I brought him in is his versatility. Physically, the jumping range of 18 is nice. He's 6'4". He only has a 9 heading though. That's really kind of annoying, to be honest with you. But other than that, he's a very good all-around player. Technically, he's lacking in a few areas, but again, he's mainly a defensive center back. If I'm playing him at defensive left back or defensive right back, it's because he's coming off the bench more often than not. And then, was there one more? As I'm clicking all over the place again. Emre Turan came to us on a free. Defensive midfielder who I will play as midfielder, can also play a little bit of advanced midfielder too. Physically, not outstanding. The reason I got him is he's 18 years old. He's 2-star current ability, 5-star potential ability, so I think he could turn into something with a decent amount of playing time. They have him training on Enganche support. Nope, we're going to be playing him as deep line playmaker. Physically, he's okay. The stamina and strength could come up a little bit. Mentally, the 6 aggression is a little bit on the low side, and the 4 flair, I'm not quite sure how much that comes into play when you're a deep line playmaker. But, you know, as long as he doesn't make a ton of mistakes, I'll be happy with that. And I think his 15 decision making, 12 concentration, 12 composure will certainly help with that, including the 16 anticipation. Technically, he's good. He could be better. He's not a tackler, but then again, he's a deep line playmaker. So if he is tackling, that means something else has gone wrong somewhere. Okay, header. He's 18 years old. He'll get better. On the outs, I know Laszlo Voss was the last one out going to Bayern. He represents the most amount of money a player from Lecce has been sold for. So today, we're playing Wisła Puławy, who in the FA Cup first round, they're a regional team. And then we're going to play Rakow. No, we're skipping Rakow, and we're going to play St. Gallen. So against Wisła, as we get there, we are going to play with a little bit of fire. We got Rakow coming up in 2 days. I would like to beat them. I need to change my training for after that because we got St. Gallen coming up. I don't even know. Sturgio's not going to be on the squad. He probably let you takeover rumors. Again? So what we're going to do is play a fairly rotated side. We're going to have Gorecki in goal, Costa, Miljevic, Sutalo, and Kakarun as the defensive back four, Vukotic, Winarski, and Sanchez as the midfielders. And I think... Yeah, I'm going to start Pareva instead of Wisnarski. Ulmer's going to be the attacking midfielder. And then we're going to have Luis Parra and Ulrich Gard up top as his strikers. Parra came through last year, is from Venezuela, 2-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. He's not the fastest striker by any stretch of the imagination, but he's definitely improving. I've tried loaning him out, and nobody wants to pick him up, which is really, really interesting. Technically, he's good, and he's getting better. Mentally, he's solid. The 5 positioning is a bit of a bummer, but again, 18 years old. Physically, if I can keep getting him playing time on the internet, on the B squad, and that I will be happy. Gard, I believe, is my striker of the future. We picked him up last year on a free. He came through, the agent was like, hey, take a look at my young star. I took a look at him and signed him up. He has been improving by leaps and bounds. Physically, already not bad. Mentally, solid across the board. Technically, 13 dribbling, 15 first touch, 13 free kick taking. Not the best at tackling or passing or anything like that, so he's definitely an advanced forward. Frankly, if something happens to Galinski, and plus he's left-footed, just to go off on a little tangent there, if something happened to Galinski and Galinski left, I would be very hard-pressed not to start Gard. So that's what we are going to do today. So 200 play, currently at 0. That's why we had them. Mihailovic took a transfer. He is going to Dresden for 750,000 euros, but that is not happening until January transfer window. Why did I have such a hard time doing that? Yeah, Bala's going to come in and start defensive right back. So that gives me my 2 under-22s on the squad. And Gard is German, so he does not count. And frankly, if it was a stronger team, even a team from the first division, I would be starting a much stronger squad today. But I have faith in the youngsters. I think they're going to do a very good job. Costa picked up an injury already. It's a groin injury. That's never fun. So we'll bring on Kakarin on the left. That's what he's here for. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target. Nothing to show for it so far. Quiet first half, no highlights. 8 shots, 5 on target, huge possession advantage. They've had 1 shot, 1 on target. We go into the dressing room, 0-0. I'm not happy. Let's get it done in the second half, guys. And of course, it's raining now. Here we go. Kakarin to Gard on the throw-in. Centers it to Ulmer. Ulmer to Pareva. Pareva back to Winarski. Back out to Kakarin. Gets it to Ulmer. Back heel to Vukotic. Feeds Parra. Parra feeds Gard, who kicks it just wide left. It was a good opportunity. I think we're going to go attacking. Gorecki taps it up to Sotalo. Over to Bala. Pareva feeds Parra, who gets it to Ulmer. He is tackled by Madaj, but the ball goes right to Kakarin. He feeds Parra, who sends it back to Winarski, who takes a shot. And CZYZ, I'm going to say that is. Saved it. The header goes over the crossbar there. We are 60 minutes into the game. And we are going to make a couple of changes here. We're going to get Pareva off and bring on Choniech. And get Baez off and bring on Sanchez. And that is my 3 for the game. Bala, Choniech, Sanchez, Parra. Back out to Bala. Crosses it in, but it goes right to Siz. He bombs it forward. Headed for Tepelowski. Holds it up. Knocked away. Sanchez running it down. Driving forward. Feeds Parra. Got by the defenders. Oh, he tried sending it in, but he bounced it off a defender. Sanchez ends up with it. Cuts right, and he's dispossessed. A little demand more, never hurt. The guys seem to like it. Sutalo to guard. Tried crossing in and bounces it off. Goes Sutalo, Vukotic, Kakarin. Winarski to Vukotic. Back to Winarski. Sutalo to Winarski. Is playing a bit of back and forth, looking for a hole in the defense. Vukotic. Winarski. Get out of the way, ref. Sutalo. Vukotic. Sutalo. Winarski takes the shot and Sis punches it above the crossbar. Corner kick for us. Vukotic. Shorts it to Para. Dispossessed by Barkowitz. Rostkowski to Maj. Rostkowski. Swed crosses it to Plowski's there, but Gorecki. An acrobatic, if unnecessary, save. Sutalo takes the goal kick. Holds it up. Chwoniesh up to Para. Para out to Bala on the right. Bala crosses it in. Knocked away. Sutalo's going to run that down. Chwoniesh. Sutalo gets the ball to Bala. Winarski takes the shot. He curls it upper left corner. Wow. That was unexpected. Almost looked like it went out of bounds there. I'm checking something on my OBS here real quick because it's doing weird things. My OBS has been acting up lately. I don't know what the heck is going on. Well, despite 18 shots, 10 on target to their 1 shot, 1 on target, we had 7 off target, no woodwork hits, 8 long shots. We eke out a 1-0 victory. A solid victory for us in the rain. Costa out 5 to 6 days. And Wisnarski just went ahead and made me mad because I tried praising him. He's like, no, why? Dude, just take the praise. Come on. So I'm going to save the game here. And then we are going to skip the Rakow game and we're going to come back against St. Gallen in just a bit. Well, we beat Rakow 3-1. Prebo had a goal. Pavlovic had a goal. Gontrov had a goal 3 minutes later. We put them away late. And frankly, the score could have been a lot higher. We had a ton of shots. They made a lot of really nice saves. And they were just outclassed from the beginning. But they held strong until the second half. And then the waters broke and we put them away. We're playing St. Gallen today. We drew Legia in the FA Cup second round. So we've got St. Gallen today, and then we'll probably come back for Legia and Maribor. And then have we played Shamrock? No, we'll play Shamrock and probably Vidzu. So I think if we do a decent job against St. Gallen today and then Maribor, we've got a really good chance of at least getting out of the group stage. So we're playing our starting 11 today. We got Romano in goal, Costa, Ivanko, Monstrat, and Wistop as the defensive back four. Vukotic, Pereb, and Sanchez as the midfielders. Schaefer as the advanced midfielder. Golinski and Pavlovic up top as the striker. And Sanchez, I need to change. Aragoni to Vandervelde. Cannon feeds Guillermo, Gleminot, and they score. Oh, they're saying he was offsides. Okay, we got a little lucky there. The stadium is very green. Aragoni, Vukotic steps in front of that, just bangs it forward. However, Van der Weft knocks it forward to O'Neill. Over to Mikhailyushenko. Oh, and Russin the volley for the goal. No, that wasn't Russin. That was Buchanan. O'Neill to Mikhailchenko. Dinks it. Oh, Rusin had it down to a Conan. That's what I missed. Is the speed still a little bit too fast? You know what? We'll see if we can. Let's see what happens when we go down there. O'Neal. Oh, nice save. Fazzi, back to O'Neal. Crossed it again. Romano had a really good save there. Okay, that's kind of too slow. There needs to be like one click between this, and there isn't. Aragoni to Vanderwef. Straub. Costa knocks that away. Pavlovic. Back to Vukotic. Up into space. Golinski got by the defender. And right at Travers, who made a nice save. Corner kick. Pavlovic. Shorts it to Golinski. Back to Pavlovic. Knocked away. What happened there? We're saying Pavlovic was offsides? That's kind of annoying. Aragoni to Straub. Gleminot back to Vanderwef. Aragoni. Rusin centers it to O'Neal. Rusin and Romano, a nice stop. We're moving the ball really well. O'Neal, corner kick in. Romano, nice save. I'm wondering if maybe he shouldn't come back just a little bit. Romano drops it to Ivanko. Sanchez gives the ball away. Come on. He's been really good for Baez, and then he goes and does this. Wistop to Sanchez, back to Wistop. Pareva to Wistop. Dispossessed. Glemina gets by the defender. He's got help. Is he going to use it? Doesn't need to. Romano, the nice save. Costa kicks it out of bounds. Wistop. Golinski. Wistop. Pareva. Backheel pass to Wistop. Back to Pareva. Long cross to Costa. Vukotic. Schaefer. Vukotic. Oh, Schaefer picks up the ball. Cuts between the defenders. Takes the shot. Travers punches it above the crossbar. Saving a goal. Their keeper's been playing really well. Corner kick in. Last chance before the half. Sanchez. Vukotic. Ivanko tries knocking it in. It bounces off a Gallen player. And Sanchez lost a shot, but it was right at Travers. I had no problem stopping that. So with the 8 shots, 4 on target, they're 10-5. We have yet to score. Tell the boys they were unlucky. Frankly, for Romano, they'd have at least 4. Been no highlights this second half so far, so we're going to make a couple of changes. Schaefer's coming off. Baez is coming on. We can get Vukotic off, bring on Goncharov. I'm going to leave Monserrat on. Aragoni on the throw-in. Glemina. Aragoni crosses it in, knocked away. Omer bangs it forward. Golinski's going to get there. It's 2 versus 3. Golinski blows by the defender. And Travers a very nice stop. Corner kick. Omer shorts it to Sanchez. Back to Omer. He sends it in. What the heck was that? Mikhailchenko to Strauss. Or Straub, rather. Gleminot. Straub hits the post and goes in. Good gracious. don't know what Montserrat was doing. He was marking the entire... two defenders marking the same guy. Well, it's been a while since I've had to do this. I am far from pleased with that result. It's a nice stadium. Montserrat Novanko. Okay, we can sit him the next game, I believe. Just save it here real quick. We got a busy run of games coming up. It's not going to be fun. First game we've lost in a long time. We'll come back for Legia Maribor. And then probably Shamrock Vidsu. I think after the Shamrock game, we'll know where we're going to finish. That was just annoying. I'm sitting here shaking my head because it's literally all I can do. 3-0 shellacking in front of 17,000 fans in Switzerland. Hopefully it's an eye-opener. It tells the guys that, hey, we're not as good as we think we are. Yeah, we're beating people left and right in the extra closet, but there's other teams out there who can take it to us, as they just showed us. So we got our work cut out for us. The game against Wisla Plowie was a little bit underwhelming. It could have gone a lot better, to be honest with you. Although we did beat Rakow handily 3-1, so that kind of, took a little bit of the pressure off. We're due to lose an extra closet game at some point in time. I don't think there's any way we're going undefeated. Some of the teams are just too darn good. If I had to pick, I'd say... I don't know. If we get past Legia in the second round, I think getting to the FA Cup final is a lot easier for sure. But Legia is having an off season as well. A few teams are having quite the off season. If we look at the league table here, as you can see, we're currently in first place. We're 5 points ahead of Wisla Plock. Legia is tied for third with 4 other teams. And there's 4 other teams within 2 points of them. So it's fairly wide open once you get past second place. I think as long as we keep going forward and if we draw instead of lose, we should be okay. Should. So we'll have to see what happens. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments. Leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.